Warning: this video is intended for educational and documentary purposes only. It does not glorify or promote any illegal activity. This isn't medical advice nor legal advice.
Hello everyone, in this video we're going to talk about driving and medical leave in the UK. Because this one is one of the most controversial questions patients have. So the first thing to know is, if you are a medical cannabis patient, the law does recognise that you are prescribed. Now, what I mean is, Section 5A of the Road Traffic Act 1988. The law includes a defence if the drug was prescribed or supplied for medical or dental purposes and was taken in accordance with directions. So, for example, your dry herb vaporizer, which is part of a medical leaf prescription. In simple terms, if your medical leaf is prescribed and you are using it properly as directed, the law does take that into account. Gov.co.uk also says there is a medical defence for people taking medicine in line with instructions, provided that they are not impaired, and that's a very important word. The easiest way to think about this, if you are prescribed medical leaf and you are using it as directed, you can still be a driver. The government guidance says it's illegal to drive with legal drugs in your body if they impair your driving. And the medical defence does not protect someone who is actually unfit to drive. So the real rule is very simple. Don't drive if you feel impaired. That means if you feel too sleepy, too slowed down a little bit, or not fully sharp, then leave the car alone. Do not get in the vehicle. Gov.co.uk's healthcare guidance specifically warns about signs of sleepiness, poor coordination, slowed thinking, dizziness and visual problems. For me, personally, I treat that seriously. I like driving. I like to have my independence. Personally, me, I like to keep my medicine bag in the back of my car just to keep that weight off my mind. Now, there is no law telling you that you have to have it in your boot or anything like that. I just like to do it personally as a little thing just to keep a bit of weight off my mind. So, yeah, I definitely recommend doing this, but you don't have to. It's your choice. Another important part of the video is what to do if you are pulled over by the police, because this is what a lot of patients worry about. The government guidance says it may be helpful for patients to keep evidence with them while driving to show them the controlled drug that was prescribed or supplied by a healthcare professional and taken in line with advice such as using a dry herb vaporizer. So in practical terms, it just basically makes it a lot easier, the whole process. And also, you don't have to do this, but your medication in the original packaging, the pharmacy label on the container, and a copy of your prescription or clinic document, or also even a travel letter, and ideally something that links the medicine to you clearly. You are not trying to explain everything from memory, and it just makes it a bit easier. You're not scrambling around. You can just calmly show that you are a legitimate patient. So if I had to explain it simply, I would say this: if police pull you over, stay calm. Tell them that you are a prescribed medical cannabis patient. If they ask, show them your medication in the original packaging with the label, and show them your prescription or clinic proof. Now, this is the sort of evidence that the government guidance says it is helpful to have with you, but it isn't against the law to not have your prescription papers or even packaging, but it's preferred. And that is one of the reasons I think being organised from the start is a great thing. Also having a black box, I have one personally. Also having a dash cam, because the clearer everything is, the easier the situation becomes. And another thing worth saying is that being honest with yourself matters. A prescription is not there to make bad decisions. It is there to protect legitimate patients who are using their medicine properly. store it properly, carry proof, and just be sensible. With everything all together, that's really it. Simple, legal, responsible. Thank you for watching. Peace.